Hey guys, my name is Miska and welcome to OASIS. This is the latest map that has been added to Overwatch just recently on the PTR. Now what you see here is the first point of a control point map. And this one I believe is called something like City, it's the inner city core. And something very interesting here is this right here. There's traffic right next to the map. You can jump over the cars as Genji or get run over if you're not careful enough. It's kind of a map hazard, but at the same time it's not really in the way of the actual objective, which is kind of nice. But yeah, this point is gorgeous and it really shows off sort of the whole map, and it's based around this mid tower, this very big structure. But yeah, this map is kind of the inner city bit. There is a jump pad on this map, which I'm gonna show you just really soon. I'm not seeing a jump pad on any of the other areas, but yeah, this is where you can find a jump pad on this area. So you go to the first center point, you kind of swirl around like this, like I showed you. You move up these stairs and around this thing right here. And as you can see right here is the jump pad. And what it does is it launches you up in the air when you jump on it. So I'm gonna show you that real quick here with some footage that I captured in game real quick. This is kind of a mix between spectator and in-game footage. We were only able to get a little bit of spectator footage because on the EU servers you weren't actually able to load up OASIS after a while. So I've done some, flying around as Pharah and some in-game spectator, like you can see right here. Now these are the spawn rooms that you can see right here. They're kind of nice, but you don't really spend a lot of time in the spawn rooms. They're pretty tall. And yeah, the first one is kind of a hotel lobby. The other one is this sort of restaurant. Looks pretty nice, but yeah, you don't really spend a lot of time here. Now let's move on to the other ones, and we got some really cool ones here. This is another spawn room, but this one is kind of in a bit of a sort of museum type of thing. This map is called Gardens, I believe, and it's a bit of a sort of botanical map. It's very green, it's beautiful, and I got to fly around this one for quite a bit, so we're just gonna have a look around the whole map basically. But yeah, it's a similar sort of style, of course, as all of the control maps keep a similar sort of style throughout all of the three areas. But yeah, this one is a little bit more sort of clean cut rather than the other one, which is a little bit more sort of round. The point in the middle is this sort of tower, and it's actually sort of hard to get in there. It's one of those points where you don't really want to be a Pharah because you don't want to have to go indoors for too long. But yeah, it's based around the mid tower again. And to me, this area is sort of similar to the Lijiang Tower Night Market one, just a bit at least, except you don't have the windows on the point. Either way, I'm just gonna show you around the other rooms and the other little garden bits here and there. But yeah, this one isn't really that complicated to get around. There's not really many hidden ways like there is on this last one that I'm about to show you right now. This one is called something like university or library. I've heard some different things. I haven't really caught it on a loading screen or anything like that, but it's a really cool one. This spawn room looks a bit like some sort of geological research center possibly, I'm not sure. Either way, also a really cool looking spawn room and really big one as well. But yeah, the game is about to start. I'm about to show you around the actual map. So this one is very similar to Ruins in some ways. So it kind of has this outer stretch and it's also a bit circular, and it's got a health pack right on the outer bit. It's also got a little bit of a pit in the middle that's very interesting that I'm gonna show off just really soon as I come into the main room, which has the capture point on her. As you can see, a lot of nice area for Lucius to move around here, maybe boot people off. And here is the pit in the middle. Now this one's interesting because it looks like you'll fall in and you just die, but as you can see, you can actually just jump in there, and there's a big health pack down there as well. I will jump in there and show you just really soon, but before that, check out this lecture hall. Maybe that's some sort of Easter egg there. I don't know if it says anything if you zoom in. I didn't really check those sort of details, so feel free to do that and report back on Twitter or whatever. But yeah, I really like this point. This is probably my favorite area out of all of them so far. Didn't find a jump pad on this one either, but yeah, as you can see down here in this pit, it does actually look really nice. It's really cool. There's some tunnels and different ways to get here as well. You can get here from the stairs there from the spawn, or alternatively you can head over to the mid bit that I'm gonna show you in just a second. But yeah, you can get down from the stairs, or you can go through these mid tunnels that actually come right from the point. So you go up these stairs, it's a very tight corridor and some very tight staircases, and you come right up out to the point. So those tunnels work kind of similarly to, I guess, the Nepal Sanctum tunnels, but other than that, I'd say this map is a little bit more similar to Ruins rather than anything else. But yeah, that's been it pretty much for this time. We're gonna have a gameplay video up for you later tonight. Make sure to check out the stream. We're live now on Twitch, so head on over there for more gameplay of this map, and then a video on here later on. The video might actually be tomorrow, I'm not sure, but either way, head on over to twitch.tv/Overwatch Central for more gameplay. Alright, that's been it for me. Thank you very much for watching, subscribe for more Overwatch content, and until next time, take care, and we'll see you then.